today we're going to be focused on the aligning the whole body with ego posture and on alignment exercises, and then we're also going to work on the core muscles and hip muscles. All right, lay all the way down on your back, bring your knees to chest, open your knees a little bit wider, and just relax and rock yourself side to side. Take a nice deep breath into your nose and exhale out your mouth. And as you're rocking, just feeling like you're releasing the back and massaging around the sacrum, the lower back. And you're gonna hold inner side of the knee, and you're just gonna slowly rotate the hips out and in, helping with your hands to rotate. Try to relax your feet. And then rotate the opposite direction, helping with your hands to open and close your legs. And one more time. Now we're going to put the feet down on the floor. Open your legs a little bit wider than hip distance, your toes facing forward. And open your arms about 90 degrees and with your palms out. Now we're going to slowly rotate the back and hips side to side. Try to relax your upper body and keep your head straight. In every rotation, you feel like your hips opening a little bit more. And inhale into your nose and feeling the side of your ribs expanding, back of your body, front of the body all engages. And as you exhale, try to relax into the floor. Going very slowly, and the movement comes from the mostly hips, so your legs, your feet are relaxed. And one more time. Perfect. So now we're going to bring your right leg towards the chest and then left leg straight. So, and you're going to hold behind the thighs. Keep your shin bone parallel to the floor. You can bring your knees closer to the chest if you want to. And we're going to circle the ankle one direction for 10 times. So we're circling from the ankle, not from the toes. And make sure your knees stable, your hips stable, just moving from the ankle. And 8, 9, and 10. And then we go to other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you go point, flex, point, flex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then slowly lift the other leg. And again, make sure your shin bone parallel to the floor. And stretch and relax the bottom leg. Rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going point, flex. Again, make sure the movement from the ankle, not from your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly bring your feet together into the frog position. So press the feet into each other. Don't push too hard. Just make sure the inner side, the soles of the feet together. Relax your hips, and you can bring your hands together. Interlace the fingers right above the chest. Move your arms as far as you can from the shoulders. Try to keep your elbows straight, and your back and neck is stable. You don't need to adjust anything with your hips, so let it open with your feet together, and your back is gonna arch a little bit, the natural arch on the lower back, and your neck is really stable. Inhale, slowly move your arms back as far as you can. If you touch the floor with the thumb, it's good. If you cannot touch, it's okay. Just try not to force it. And slowly breathing in as you move back and exhale as you move forward. Feels the scalp is moving up and down, and the hips are opening. The lumbar back is flexing, naturally staying in that position. And last one. That's it. So now bring your right knee towards the chest again. Extend your left and hold it here. So now you can extend the right leg up and flex the foot. And this is too much stretch, so you can bend your bottom foot a little bit, but bend your knee. And make sure your back of the knee is straight. And flex your foot. And we are lengthening the back of the leg, and whole spine is stretching and lengthening and relaxing on the floor, using the gravity to be straight again. And now slowly switch on the side. First, start with your right leg straight and extend opposite leg, flex the foot. Again, if it's too much, and bend your opposite knee. And again, the goal to keep the back of the knee straight and flex the foot. And we are holding with the nice slow, deep breathing. Inhale into your nose and exhale. Sink and relax. All right, from here, you're going to take your right ankle on top of your left knee and open your arms and slowly rotate your body to the left. So after moving straight, so now we're adding some rotation to our body. Rotate your neck fully toward your right shoulder and use your right outer thigh muscles to open the hip, but try not to push too hard. So your knees facing up straight and then your foot is flat on the floor. And try to relax the entire body and breathing into the side of the ribs is exposed to feeling that stretch and opening in the side. And as you exhale, try to relax into the floor, and the entire body is relaxing. And then slowly we come back to center, uncross the leg, take your left leg on top of the right, rotate as slow as you can until your foot flat on the floor, your knees pointing up, arms about 90 degrees. If you cannot touch your foot, there's a lot of tension in the butt and back. Don't force and just stay with your deep, slow breathing. Wait for that release come as you hold the position. And if you do it every day, you'll see a difference that the body is going to start adjusting. Again, try not to force. And we come back to center. So now we're going to come to the tabletop position. We put the hands on the abdominals around the belly button towards the pubic bone. Keep your feet separated. Slightly flex your foot. Try not to hurt. Take a deep breath into the nose, and as you exhale, you're going to lower your right leg down only as much as you can using your abdominal muscles. And inhale back. And exhale, lower. Now you're doing the exhalation to make the shoe sound contracted. Deep abdominal. And you're feeling a little bit pressure, so control the pressure using the muscles in your core. As you exhale, everything pulling up together toward the belly button. As you inhale, relaxing and feeling your diaphragm engages. And exhale. Inhale into your nose. And exhale. Lower your leg on as much as you can. There is no movement in your spine. It's really working from the deep muscles in the core. And your neck, shoulders relax on the floor. You can the test if you're shaking and if the ribs are bulging, so that means you're using your back and you're not engaging your abdominals efficiently. So it should feel actually not too hard. So if it's getting too hard, again, you're compensating. Everything pulling in. And again. And we do one more this side. And last one. And that's it. We bring the knee to chest, we take a little break. And feet down on the floor. Again, parallel feet, and toes on the floor, heels on the floor, everything on the floor on the feet. And relax your arms about 45 degrees. We're gonna lift up to the bridge position as high as we can using the buttock muscles. We are ideally lift until your knee and hip and shoulders align, like a diagonal alignment, and slowly lower down as straight as possible. Lift with your hips stable, so there's no shifting, and lower down. You go all the way up and all the way down. Inhale and exhale as you lift. And inhale and exhale, pulling everything in and up towards the belly button. And down. And last two, exhale up, using your buttock, abdominals, relax the shoulders, back of the shoulders on the floor. Last one. And that's it. Now you go back to the tabletop again, putting your hands on your belly. You'll try to advance a little bit lower in both legs down. The knees stay 90 degree bend entire time. Inhale and exhale. And again. And exhale. And exhale. And last. And that's it. Now slowly turn on your side, upper spinal twist. Bring your knees towards the chest, about 90 degree bend with your knees and hips. And bottom arms gonna hold knees, make sure they are stuck together so your back is stable. And we're gonna slowly rotate from your shoulder and middle back. Turn your neck towards your shoulder as well. Make sure you're not cheating with your back. So always touch with the bottom arm to feel that your knees stuck together, back is not rolling back. And here we're gonna hold with a nice deep breath. You're feeling your side of the ribs all exposed, so then it's a great way to practice lateral breathing. As we inhale, feeling the expansion in the side of the rib cage and back of the ribs. Think about 360 degree breathing, the entire body, all upper chest, the below the chest. And as you exhale, try to think, let go. Most of the times we inhale, but then we don't exhale fully. We try to exhale everything you inhale. And it makes a big difference. You see your body start relaxing, more opening. You're sinking. And inhaling about 3-4 seconds and exhaling even slower, everything empty into the floor. Breathing all the way up, side back, and exhale down into the floor. And slowly we're gonna bring the arm forward and then slowly return to the other side and switch. Okay. Bring the hands and take a deep breath. Turn all the way. Slowly hold it down. Inhale. And exhale. You might feel one side is different than others. So again, no forcing, just focus on your deep breathing, trying to relax on the exhale. Inhale. And exhale everything. Make sure your shoulder is not moving forward. If there's tension in the front of the shoulders, in the chest area, the shoulder likes to go forward. So really try to open up and without forcing with the deep breath. Perfect. Slowly we're gonna come to the stomach, and now you work on the back, and again the back of your legs, right? So the whole entire back of the body. We're gonna start with the cobra. So we're gonna make a nice tight hand. We call it golfer grip. And with your thumbs up, we take the elbow close to the chest, and with your forearms a little bit out the side, and relax your legs into the little bit pigeon with your toes, and really relax your thighs and hips into the floor. And from here, push against the floor with your forearms mostly, and pull your scapula down together and keep your head straight. So try not to overextend the head or drop. The head is aligned with the rest of the spine. Your shoulder blades pull down together as you press into the forearms, with the forearms into the floor. If you feel this too much in your lower back, so try to adjust. Maybe you're just pushing too hard. So again, we never push too hard, right? We were just thinking about more like 40–50% of the pressing from the floor, more like trying to relax into with your breath and feel the opening in the front of the body, in the abdominals and the chest, while your middle back and lower back entire spine is extending, working, and relax your thighs into the floor. And we're holding with the breath. Inhale and exhale. When we inhale, we think about opening the ribs to the side and back and front. As we exhale, again, try not to squeeze anything, just relax into the floor with the thighs, thinking, opening. And just one more breath, and your hands stay nice and firm. And exhale. And from here, you're going to push into the child's pose. From full extension, we're getting into the flexion. So try to flex the entire spine, bring your hands towards your feet, and then relax your head. You're making like a little bowl shape with the whole spine naturally. And just relax toward the floor, relax your shoulders, think. Let your back opening, stretching from the sacrum all the way to the back of your neck. And again, breathing into the side of the ribs, back of the ribs here. And as you exhale, really sink into the floor, relax. Perfect. And then slowly come down to the floor. So now we'll edit buttock contractions with the cobra. So we go back to the same position, tight hands, and then we're gonna open the knees a little bit and then bring the heels together. Okay. And from here, all you're gonna do, you bear the seat and you're squeezing your buttock together and then relax. Just a tiny little bit squeeze and relax. Just squeezing the butt cheek together. Okay, keep your shin bone parallel to the floor, perpendicular to the floor. So try not to move your leg. Just keep it nice and stable, and your upper body stable while you're extending the spine, and squeeze your butt and relax. Try not to squeeze too hard that you're feeling your lower back or you're pressing into the floor with the pelvic bone. So just a tiny squeeze with the buttock together, middle of the butt. And then try not to collapse the shoulders. Sometimes start loosen up and then forget and sink. So push off the ground and keep the back extended. Just really opposite of sitting. Strengthen the entire back, including the buttock, hip muscles. Important muscles to keep our spine straight and keep our hips strong. Okay, last one. And then from here, we're going to push up again into come on the all fours, and then we'll practice cat and dog. So your wrists direct down underneath the shoulder and knees direct down underneath the hips. When we do the cat, we sink into the floor. Let your shoulder blades come together, and then let your abs relax. And just getting into the floor to floor. There is no movement with your hips and arms. And looking up. And on the exhale, you push away from the floor using your abdominals to flex your spine, letting your pubic bone come towards the chest and head is relaxed. And your shoulder blades move away from the spine. And again, as you inhale, you collapse in toward the floor. Immobilizing the scapula, mobilizing the pelvis, immobilizing the spine. And as we don't move it enough, we lose the mobility in either scapula or the pelvis, and elbow, lumbar back, lower back usually takes over, and that's why many people have lower back pain or the neck pain. So make sure you move your scapula here, coming together, and then moving away from each other. Okay, last one, and inhale, sink into the floor, relax your abs, and exhale, move away from it. And slowly gonna sink down into the diva stretch position or mermaid stretch position. One foot is front, the great one to open the hip. And make sure you center your hips when you sit here. And open your arms and rotate the body, side bend the body one side. Try not to collapse and lift up as you extend and bend. And looking up toward the ceiling. And take a deep breath. And exhale. And slowly going to the other side as well. Inhale. And exhale. The other side, again, we're going to take one foot forward, one foot back, flex the back leg, open the arms, and slowly side bend without collapsing your spine. Not leaning forward, just opening and bending. Inhale and exhale. And slowly going to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. And we're coming back to the center. Cross your legs. And take your hands again, make the gopher grip, and putting right on the temples and thumbs facing down. Straight spine. We're going to bring the elbows together and open back. When we move the arms, try not to shrug or force. If you cannot touch your elbows, it's okay. But it's not okay to going up and down with your spine. Just the scapula is moving. Putting the elbows back as you feel the squeeze in the shoulder blades. As you bring the elbows together, the shoulder blades come moving away from each other. And your hands nice and tight and stable on your head, on the tab. And last one. That's it. Take a nice deep breath, reach up toward the ceiling. And exhale. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.